Good morning, students. Today is Thursday, May 14th, and today we're going to be starting a little creative writing project, and you will be working on this creative writing project every Thursday for the rest of the school year. And so it's really important that you kind of understand what you're picking and what you're trying to do with this project. There are two options, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But first of all, you need to kind of do a you're going to start each Thursday by doing a mini lesson, one or two mini lessons about writing. And so where you will find these mini lessons is a website called PlayPap. So it's very important that you understand how to access these things on the PlayPap website. The easiest way to get to PlayPap, so if you actually, hold on, let me put this into preview mode. If you click on the PlayPap icon here, it'll take you to the directions. The first thing you need to do is open up Clever, and then you're going to look for the PlayPap icon because everyone should have should have PlayPap in Clever. Once you're in PlayPap, you're going to go to our ELA class, and you will have two PlayPap videos assigned to you for today. So you're going to go to Clever, and you're going to look for this icon. It has a cute little dog, looks like a wiener dog on it, and you will click that, and it will take you to your PlayPap dashboard. And I'm currently in my second block class, and you will have two mini lessons to do today. The first is going to be the characterization show, don't tell mini lesson. And the second is going to be a how to write dialogue mini lesson. Now, these are both little videos, but throughout the video, you might be asked to stop and respond via via typing. In that video. So it might pause at some point and ask you to type a response to a question, and then you'll move on. And those responses will get recorded here and we'll be able to see them. Okay. So that's just a little bit of a background about what PlayPap is. It allows you to watch videos, but it also has you engage in the videos a little bit more than just sitting back and being passively watching. Okay. So that is the first step. You need to take part in those two mini lessons about characterization and dialogue writing. Now, the next thing is really important. You need to select a writing option, and you need to read these directions really carefully. There are two options here, and one is quite different than the other, so you need to make sure that you pick the one that you think will work the best for you. As you notice in here, it says you will have to stick with whatever option you choose for the next 3 weeks. You cannot change and decide to do the other option after you've selected option 1 or option 2. You have to stick with it. So make sure you're willing to stick with that option the entire time. So your first option is to respond to 3 short prompts. Each week you will respond to different writing prompts and write creatively for a minimum of 20 minutes. That option looks like this. You will have directions at the top, an editing and revising checklist, and then each week on Thursday, you will have a different prompt to respond to. So for example, this Thursday, today, May 14th, your prompt is you get a package delivered to your door addressed to you. As you open it, ... right? And then you have to create a story about this prompt based on what you were given. And you are also given a word bank that will help you if you are getting stuck. Okay, next Thursday would be a different prompt, and the following Thursday, the 28th, would be a final prompt. And so you would not be writing a full story, you would just be responding to 3 different prompts for the 3 different weeks. The second option is to write one longer story over the course of these 3 weeks. So you would be able to write about pretty much anything you would like to write about, as long as it follows what we call the plot diagram, remember? So this is the option 2 document, and you're going to be writing a well thought out story that has a beginning, middle, and end. So it has to end. It can't just be like, oh, I ran out of time, I didn't have an ending. And you can help brainstorm ideas using our trusty plot diagram. Remember, we talked about this a lot in the first quarter. And so this can help you plan your story, but it needs to have a beginning, middle, and end, and it can be about anything you want. And this is basically just a blank document for you to use to start writing your story. Okay, so those are your two options. You can either choose to do 3 short prompts, 1 for each week, and you'll write for a minimum of 20 minutes. Or you can do option 2 if you feel like writing 1 story over the course of those 3 weeks. You are allowed to do that as well. Okay, so you have to pick your prompt. And then the last step for today is to open the correct assessment document in your assessments tab, because you will have been assigned both of these assessments. Let me look here. So you will see both option 1 and option 2 in your assessments tab. If you pick option 1, you only need to worry about option 1. Okay, and it'll have a document attached. If you pick option 2, you only need to worry about option 2. So you don't need to open both. You just need to open the one that you choose and make sure that you're able to access that for the next 3 weeks. So that is the end of my instruction for today. It's a little bit more complicated than our last few lessons, but we know you are going to be able to do this. Just remember, you're doing a mini lesson on creative writing, and then that's in PlayPosit, and then you are going to pick a writing option, option 1 or option 2, and open that document and start your writing for this week. So, that's another important thing. You should begin your writing this week and write for at least 20 minutes. Okay. So happy writing and be creative, and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.